Alright, hello, welcome, I'm Papacrimson, and again, this is my YouTube channel, and today we're back playing Street Fighter 5. Most likely we're going to be doing some more trials. Let's try out some Necalli. It's a player I haven't actually touched yet, so let's see how this goes. Apologies for the crazy blinding light that makes me look like some sort of half Jesus. It's too nice a day, I'm not shutting the curtains, I'm going to keep that. I'm going to have to deal with that. You're just going to have to deal with this Necalli in front of me right now. Somewhat like Necalli, some sort of crazy god. Anyway, what we got here, we have jumping hard punch, standing medium punch into raging light, which we do not know. So for the people who also do not know, let's go over here. So that's a Shoryuken punch. So it's a jumping hard punch, or Shoryuken input, I should say. It's not an actual Shoryuken, but you know what I mean. So we have jumping hard punch, standing medium punch, and then you've got your Shoryuken input with either version, which looks like that. Alright, so we're moving on now to trial number 2, and this one here is just a jumping hard punch, standing hard punch into a charge move, which is just, I think this, yeah, back in medium, back then forward in medium punch I should say. And it should look like that. Alright guys, so on to trial number 3. Firstly, you've got jumping hard punch, standing medium punch, crouch medium punch, and a down to forward and light kick. So if we just switch this over just to see the names, the last one is called a light, or it's the Valiant Rebellion, but the light version of it. So hopefully this will look like, yeah. Okay, so now on to trial number 4. I'm just going to switch these inputs back over to the commands. So you have a jumping medium, and then you have a heavy Shoryuken, which should look like that. Pretty interesting. Okay, so moving on now to trial number 5. What you've got here is a standing hard kick with the counter activated, as you'll see that in the brackets, and then you'll be going to do your charge move. You'll do that in the same time as you're doing your heavy kick. Make sure you've got enough time to get that move out. So hopefully this will look like, yes. Okay guys, so on to trial number 6 now, and what we've got here is a command grab, but it's the EX version, and you can tell because it has the go bunches. And following up straight after that, you want to do Shoryuken input with the heavy punch, and that should look like that. Okay, so we're moving on now quite quickly on to trial number 7. For this one, you've got a jumping hard punch, standing medium punch, the light Valiant Rebellion into a ceremony of honor. Some gay names. Anyway, let's switch over here to display commands and we'll have a little look at what that actually means to real people. So it's a jumping heavy punch, stand medium punch, down forward light kick, and you'll cancel the down forward light kick with down forward twice into a punch for your super. That's quite cool, I like it. Alright, so now we've got ourselves a little activation here, V-trigger activation, so your heavy punch, your heavy kick together. From there you're going to go onto a down forward medium kick, crouch medium punch, and then again be charging the whole time to make sure you can get your back and forward medium punch out. And that should look like that. Alright guys, so we're on now to the second last trial. Starting off again just like one of the other ones with a big crush counter. You'll follow up from there with a heavy kick, activate your V trigger with your heavy punch and your heavy kick, and from there you'll do crouch medium into an EX version of the disc's guidance. Cool name. Yeah, let's just switch back because it's easier for my eyes. So, boom. Oh. And it should look like that, it's pretty cool. Okay, so finally, last trial, number 10, and starting us out here, we've got the crush counter feature coming back, so you've got heavy kick on the crush counter, follow that up with a V-trigger cancel, heavy punch and heavy kick at the same time. From there you'll then do a crouching heavy punch, down forward heavy kick, and then you're going to finish off with a super. Presume the triggered version of a super might look a little different. Let's have a gander. Yeah, that is much cooler. I like that. Yeah, so as I was saying, just at the end of this video, I'm just going to run through a couple of talking points of what might help to complete these trials if you are struggling with them. On number 5, I'm not going to waste my time on all of them, just the ones that might have been a little bit more challenging. So number 5, standing hard kick with the counter into the light discs guidance. If you are having any particular problems with this trial, really it's just about getting to your charge as quickly as possible, and as soon as you hit the hard kick, you don't need to rush it. If you rush it, you're not going to have the frames available for your next move to be able to come out. You're still going to be recovering from the heavy kick. You do have plenty of time, so when his foot's back on the ground is when you should be looking to do that particular move. So don't rush the light discs guidance. Take your time. There is enough because you have so much time with the big crush counter. So for that one, it's not a rush job. Onto the EX Mask of Necalli into the heavy version of a Raging Light, so the Shoryuken input. So this one was a little bit quicker comparatively with the last one. It's not necessarily something you have to mash out, you can time it quite easily, but as soon as you see the guy bounce off the wall, that's when you want to be looking to do the Shoryuken input for the next part of the trial. Apart from that, it should hopefully be pretty straightforward for you guys. Number 7, you've got the jumping hard punch, standing medium punch, light valiant rebellion, and cancelling that into the super. That one, again, it just takes practice. There's no specific timings for that. It's just you want to do the cancel into the super as soon as you do, or as soon as you see the valiant rebellion hits the first time. You don't want to wait too long, otherwise the valiant rebellion is just going to complete itself and you won't have any frames left that you can cancel on. So number 8, you have torrent of power into a medium valiant rebellion into crouch medium punch, followed up with the medium version of the discs guidance. So this one, again, there's no strict timing for it. Just make sure that when you're going into the second half of this one that you're charging, so that you can make sure you can finish off the trial. That's the only advice on that particular one. It shouldn't be too difficult in terms of timing. I found particularly anyway that it was quite slow paced. As long as you've got the charge ready for the last one, you should be good to go. Number 9, you have an opening dagger on the crush counter, standing hard kick, torrent of power, which is his V trigger, crouching medium kick, and then EX discs guidance again. For that one, it's really just once you cancel out into the torrent of power, his V trigger, just get into crouch medium kick as quickly as possible, but also make sure that you're charging from the point of cancel to have enough time to do the next or the final move. And just as I say, get yourself into the crouching medium kick position as quickly as you've cancelled, so that you don't have to worry about missing the timing for the combo. And finally, you have the standing hard kick on the crush counter, torrent of power again is V trigger cancel, crouching hard punch, hard valiant rebellion, and then this one isn't a cancel like you were doing on number 7. You're not doing this as soon as the move hits because it's bouncing and knocking him up into the air. As soon as you see him up in the air, that's when you're going to be doing the super, so that you've got plenty of time, where Necalli has plenty of time to follow up and catch the guy. If you do it too late, your opponent will just hit the ground and you'll have wasted a whole super for nothing. So you can practice that one if you are struggling with it, but it really, as soon as you see the opponent go into the air, you want to be coming out with your super. You don't want to be cancelling on the first frames or the first hit of the actual Valiant Rebellion itself. But in closing, really found these pretty straightforward. If you do have any questions, just leave a wee comment below. I'll be sure to be very prompt with any responses. Other than that, hopefully you guys do like the video. And again, one other thing, just pointing out, this for Necalli you'll see has 3 crush counters, and like I talked about in my other trial videos, this is going to be a huge part of this game. get in the training modes, work on your crush counters and your follow-ups. It's where your damage is coming from. Street Fighter from the earliest iterations has been based around footsies. Combos has been more of a progression through the generations, but footsies have been prevalent throughout all of Street Fighter. And in this one, if you can get a crush counter from a game of footsies with your opponent, you'll be able to take his face off with the rest of it as long as you practice your combos and your follow-ups. So get in the lab. But anyways, I'm Papacrimson. Thanks for watching, everybody, and peace out.